Welcome back, everyone. Donald Trump took to social media to wish all a Merry Christmas. In a way, only the former president can, signing off with, quote, "May they rot in hell." Again, Merry Christmas. That was a cap on a holiday message that took a detour to attack special counsel Jack Smith, who's prosecuting the former president in 2 of the criminal cases against him. NewsNation's Mick Mulvaney joins our panel. Mick, okay, you worked at the Trump White House under the former president.
Shirt. That's so
wow. You had a little betting pool going on the shirt. That's right.
Jesus. That's
changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, my
Nick,
friend.
I bet with you. I bet with you.
It's a whole new level.
All right. Well, that's very festive.
Last time I did this, I wore a tie, and everybody made fun of me, so no more. So you get this all week.
Okay, Mick. All right, back to the former president's tweet, okay?
Yeah.
We're sort of used to this from him. What does it get him to do that on Christmas Day? Why would he do that?
Yeah,
you worked with the man. You worked under him at the White House.
Yeah, it's not exactly, rejoice, born unto you as a savior this day, is it? Look, what's it get him? Nothing. There's not a single person, I think, who moves the needle for this. It's horrible to put that out on Christmas. It really is. But face it, if you don't like that kind of stuff, you've already made up your mind that you're probably not supporting Donald Trump anyway. And if you decided to support Donald Trump, you sort of realize, okay, this comes with the territory, right? It's not defensible. It's not right, but I don't think it moves the needle.
Right. And, granted, the president's most ardent followers are going to eat that stuff up. They love it. But like we have former Congressman Costello on the set with us today. He comes from a collar county in Philadelphia where elections are going to be won and lost over the course of the next election and elections beyond. What does it get him with suburban women, the suburban women that he wants to like so much, and the people that are sort of turned off, the swing voter, if such a swing voter exists, and they do in the suburbs of Philadelphia?
Tell us, Mick.
I get it. No, it doesn't help, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, Merry Christmas. It's good to see you. Look, where this might hurt him, if it hurts him at all, is in Iowa. It trends a little bit more evangelical, a little more Christian, and just bottom line, they're just nicer people, and this is the kind of stuff that turns them off. Remember, I ran Catholics for Trump in 2020, so they sent me from Pennsylvania all the way through to Minnesota. And the further west I got, more into the deep Midwest, I got a lot more pushback on the president's personality. There's a reason that he almost won Minnesota in 2016 and didn't stand a chance in 2020. It was stuff like this. So if it hurts him anywhere, I think it might be in Iowa. But again, I don't sure it changes anybody's mind one way or the other.
People are nice, right? I've traveled this entire country. People are nice.
Chris Hahn.
People are nice everywhere you go. I mean, I might not be that nice, but most people are very, very nice, Mick. And I don't understand how nice people support this not nice man. He is not, forget about his policies, forget about anything else. He is not nice. And there are people who have similar policies to him that are actually nice and well-behaved human beings and can actually live in a polite society. This man does not belong in a polite society. He should get on his plane, he should go to Scotland, and he should play golf and go to bed at 5 o'clock when the sun goes down.
All right, I don't think.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.